Good morning and welcome to another edition of Mega Cares. My name is Tony Gonzalez. So happy you guys are joining us again this week. And, every single week we've been bringing in people who have been mentors in the community, people who have given back in this community. And they've all been, I would say, roughly above the age of 30 years old. Today, we're going to bring somebody in a little bit younger and that's given back to her community in different ways prior. But right now, she's doing it by raising money with the Santa Maria Noontime Kiwanis. Who I'm talking about is Brianna Thompson. She is from Napomo. She goes to Napomo High, and she is a Queen candidate this year. Good morning, Brianna. How are you?
Good. How are you this morning?
I am so excited you're here because, we have kind of teased about it a little bit. Rudy was in here not too long ago, and we teased about, we couldn't say your name, but we knew it was going to be you.
Yep.
So, First of all, how does it feel to finally be able to say your name and be here?
Well, I feel like it's not real yet because we've been trying to hide it for so long, or like, we're just part of the campaign, like part of the committee,
Yes.
We don't know who it is yet. Right. We can't say who it is. And
did anybody, now that you're on this side of it, did anybody say, you knew this whole time, you didn't tell me?
Yeah,
They did?
Like I thought I was close to you. Like, why didn't you tell me? And I'm like, oh my gosh.
You're like, I have to keep it a secret.
Yeah, it was hard, definitely hard.
Of course, those are the rules from the Elks Lodge. Because if we're up to us, we would have said something right away.
Yes.
Yeah. So, talk to me a little bit about that night, the night that you got to walk out. You're sitting in that little room and you're about to walk out. I think there were somewhere around 350 people, 400 people out there. How was that?
So that was really fun. It was like the first time that we kind of went out together in a big group of people. So kickoff, it was really fun. And I had my escort that was helping me. His name was Mike. He's one of the board of directors for the Elks. And he was really booking it. He was going.
You're
I
like,
had,
hey, take it easy. I've been waiting for this.
I had to walk with him, and it was really fun. And just going up at that table was really like up above everyone. It was really, really fun.
So we ourselves just came from another radio interview at a different station with our buddy Ben. Everybody knows Ben. I always talk about him on here over at KUHL. Now, it's kind of funny because people think, oh, you've been doing this maybe a couple weeks, but really it's been, I want to say we started last year, somewhere out in November.
Yeah, it was November when we did the interview process.
So when did you know that this was something you wanted to do?
Well, I've always kind of known because my mom ran for Rodeo Queen in 91. It was a long time ago.
Oh my God, okay, not that long.
Not that long.
Don't get crazy.
Not that
long. I think I was graduated in 92, So 91 she ran, and you probably had heard about this growing up?
So we were going through the attic, and I don't know what we were looking for, but then all of a sudden, like, her queen stuff came up, and all her sashes and her hats, and we had her poster, and it was all, it's like, blow off the smoke of all the dust and everything, and there was all her stuff, so I was like, that is so cool.
So you must have had a ton of questions for your mom.
Yeah, so she's been telling me all about her process and everything.
Now, she's behind the camera today, so people aren't going to see her, but they'll see her in other videos that we've got and pictures. Now, talk to me about what did your mom say to you about it? Was it, because some of these folks, it's a lot of work, and some will tell you, hey, it's a lot of work, maybe not. Some will say it's the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
For you and your mom, what was your mom telling you about it?
Well, my mom and I are kind of the same in the way that we love being busy. That's just how we roll. We don't really like sitting down and kind of relaxing. We just like to go, go, go. So I feel like we're the same in that sense. So she was just telling me, you got to set your time aside and you can do this. You just got to, really want it and it'll be really fun. So
yeah. And then we were lucky enough for you to find the Santa Maria Noontime Kiwanis because you really do have your choice of who you're going to kind of go after. Some girls go for one or two clubs. But I know, speaking as one of the people that was on that board, as soon as you left, everybody looked at each other and said, wow, amazing, amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
You came in dressed up, ready to go, already able to speak. Where did that come from?
Well, I've been involved in Napomo FFA, and I would say a majority of my public speaking skills have come from that. They've kind of shaped me in that way. But yeah, I've done a few public speaking events and judging teams, so being in front of people isn't too scary for me. So that's not really the issue, but
it almost seems like you enjoy it a little bit, too.
I like talking,
That's good. Not many people can do that. That's amazing and really good. What is it about 4-H that you did in there and that you loved? What are some good memories from 4-H?
So in 4-H, I was a mini member before I was a regular member.
I didn't know they had mini members.
Yeah,
Wow.
so mini members, they're younger
Uh-huh.
members, so they can't take an animal to fair or do some of the activities that older members can do, but
Sure.
they're the babies, you know.
How
So
fun.
I've been doing that since I can remember, and then
Wow.
I was regular member, and then I transferred to FFA when I got into high
Yes.
school. So that was really fun.
Now, you also have been around the rodeo for some time as well as a flag girl.
Yes.
Talk to me about that and how that came about.
So I've been a part of the Elks Rodeo flag team for about 6 years now. And I remember Chris Rouse, he was one of our committee members for the Elks Rodeo flag team. He was saying that I was the smallest girl on the biggest horse my very first year. So that was really funny that I was considered that. But I've been doing that for 6 years now.
Right.
And it's been really fun.
Now,
so.
it's just because you got on once doesn't mean you get on next year, right? You've got to qualify every year.
Yeah, so you have to do tryouts. We actually had tryouts the same day we had the trap shoot on Sunday.
Yes.
So I was going from place to place. But yeah, we do have to try out. And if we make the team, then we get a letter in the mail.
What are they looking for? Since you've been very successful doing it the last 6 years, Jeanette Vino, I believe, is the one that does that all there. What are they looking for if there's girls out there that really want to start out being a flag girl?
So basically, they just look for control of your horse, because when you're out under those lights, things get a little crazy and your horse gets excited and then you're nervous too. So basically, it's just control of your horse and knowing your horse, and also smiling too.
Yes.
Because the Elks Rodeo flag carriers, we have to smile, and that's something that they look for in tryouts as well. And a clean horse. A clean horse. Yes.
Always keeping it nice and tidy.
Yes.
Hooves, the whole deal. Amazing. All right. So this campaign is going now a little bit longer. You know, you got luck of the draw where usually it's 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You're going 8 weeks. So you got
Yes.
a couple more weeks in there. And we have some good events that people can join us at. And I know that you're going to be visiting restaurants and little festivals and clubs, and you've got a lot of traveling you're going to be doing daily.
Yes.
Talk to us about some of the events that are coming up.
So some of the events that we have coming up is we have a leather and lace sip and savor event. That's going to be May 4th. And that's going to be catered by Alfonso Curtsy. And
Have you met him yet?
I have not met him
He is
yet.
so fun.
But I've heard nothing but good things
Oh
about
my gosh,
him.
and he is so Italian. He gives you big hugs and kisses,
Yeah.
and he's just the sweetest guy.
That's awesome.
And the food he makes is delicious.
Really?
Yes. So that's going to be a
Gosh.
good one, and they have a lot of fun at that one. So I'm excited. Now the date for that one is that May 4th?
May 4th.
Okay. All right. And then what else you got going on?
And so we have a golf tournament. It's called Swing for the Queen. And that's one of our partnering events is our committees are gonna help us with that. That's gonna be May 6th.
All right.
And
I think
that should
that's
be
at
really fun.
Rancho Maria Golf Course.
Yes.
Still foursomes available for that if people want to get on that. Golf is an easy way to raise money because you
Yeah.
get the day off. You get to tell the boss, hey, I'm going to go and help raise money.
It's relaxing.
And you go play some golf,
Yeah.
hang out with the guys. But you're going to be out there with us too, having fun, right?
Yeah, of course.
Very cool. I'm
Yeah,
excited
of
about
course.
that. That'll be fun. And what's the date for that one?
That's gonna be May 6th.
May 6th. All right. What else you got going on?
And we have we have a cornhole championship. I know a lot of people like cornhole.
They
That's
do.
gonna be on May 18th.
May 18th for the cornhole. My buddy Dan Liller, we just saw him as I was coming in. It was Day of Hope today, so I went by and threw him some money. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. Have you played cornhole before?
I have played cornhole. We had it at our Elks Queen sleepover. We did
You
cornhole.
did? Oh,
Yeah.
how fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
fun.
We're going to talk about that in just a sec. So for cornhole, that one is amazing to me because a guy does it, and we had people traveling from Arizona, Oakland to come here just to play in the cornhole tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a little bit more like I kind of thought, oh, it's gonna be a bunch of backyard people.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of folks that come to this and they travel for it because the money's pretty good.
Yeah. That's
So that'll be fun. All right. Anything else? I know we're missing the honky tonk, right?
Oh yeah, we have Honky Tonk. That's May 11th.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, and that's at Veterans Memorial Community Center.
Now we got a bull. We got a mechanical bull. on
You know,
that
I'm gonna be on that bull.
one. Mechanical bull. I think there's music, reverse drawing. I mean, just about everything you can think of. It really is Santa Maria's largest honky tonk. It only happens
fun.
once a year, so you got to come out to it.
Perfect.
All right. So, how's the experience so far for you?
It's really exciting, you know. I thought it would take a lot longer for me to get myself ready and do my hair and makeup for going out to events and everything,
Sure.
but it actually hasn't been taking that long, so I'm thankful for that. And just going out and being with people that have the same value as I do.
Yes.
It's really special.
That's awesome. You had a chance to take all the girls, all of you got together. It's
Mhm.
a little tradition that the girls do, and they have a little sleepover to get to know each other
Mhm.
because through this becomes kind of a sisterhood, wouldn't you
Yeah.
say?
I would say so. I mean, we have the same goals in mind. We just have different committees and different campaigns, but
Hmm.
we all have the same goal, which is something that we all can say we have in common.
Yes.
But yes, the sleepover was really fun.
And it really is. And I know that I've said this to so many girls in the past, and your mom knows this as well. It is an elite group just to run,
Mhm.
let alone winning. That's great and awesome. Of course, you get your
Mhm.
picture up at the Elks Lodge and the whole deal.
Yeah.
But just to be a part of it, it's an elite group and something to be very proud of. So it's fun to see. I know for you, you're going to have people come up and go, I ran this year or I
Yeah.
ran that year.
Yeah.
So how fun.
Yeah.
So you're from Napomo.
Mhm.
Talk to me about the support you've gotten from the community out there.
So one of the ways we've been supported is from the Edwards Barn. My family owns it, so they're going to be really behind me, and we're going to have a lot of our events there. And a lot of people have been to the Edwards Barn, and so it's like, oh, you're going to the barn, or oh, see you at the barn. Everyone knows it as just the barn
Now, I
because
loved
Napomo's
hearing,
small.
yeah, I
So
loved hearing the story of how your family kind of came out with that and came up with it, and then it turned into this beautiful establishment where
Mhm.
weddings and graduations and all kinds of stuff are being held out there. And I know I've seen you work out there too,
Mhm.
so it's a big family
Yeah.
affair out there.
Yeah, my grandma, Mavi Camacho, well, she's Mavi Edwards now, but she
Hmm.
was a Camacho. She's one of 9 children. And so her siblings all got a piece of that corner where the barn is. So they all
Okay.
each got 5 acres. And so her 5 acres was going to be a place for my grandpa to work on his cars and this big barn with all kinds of show cars in it for him to work on.
Okay.
But then we had one small event there, and then that started it. So
Grandpa lost his garage.
Grandpa doesn't get his shop anymore. So yeah, it's been really fun.
Now, you're a hard worker though too.
Mhm.
I've seen you out there hustling.
Yeah.
Where do you get that from? Where do you see that from? How's that shine on you?
I feel like it's my family for
Yeah.
sure because when we're working at the barn, we cater, we have a photo booth, we barbecue, we try and do it all.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that worth ethic really comes from them in a sense because, we're always on the move. We're always
Yes.
doing something.
When you and your family knew this is what you wanted to do, your
Mhm.
daddy, Danny, your
Mhm.
dad, and then your mom, Angela, all sat down and you guys decided to do this together. Talk to me about that night when you kind of had that little conversation like, hey, we're cashing in all our chips.
Yeah, so we have to really set our time aside and really communicate and be like, okay, you're going here, I'm going there, and then we all come together and we have a plan. So
That's
it's
awesome.
really a group effort. It's not just a one-man show. It's
Yeah.
really the whole family helping.
It was
So
fun to see at the trap shoot how you all work so well together.
Mhm.
And you can tell you do business together and you handle public together because your dad was great at doing what he was doing. I think your uncle might have been
Yeah,
out there,
mhm.
okay, and your mom's hustling out there in the kitchen, and you're out there doing your.
Yeah.
It was amazing to watch. You
my
guys.
dad and uncle, they work at the barbecue pit, and my grandpa work at the barbecue pit, and then my mom and grandma and me and a few other ladies, we all work in the kitchen, and we try not to cross paths because then we get in trouble.
Sure.
So yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, and it's what a great thing to do as a family.
Yeah,
You
it's
know, to
fun.
work hard like that together. So after this gets done,
Mm-hmm.
after you become queen, 'cause I'm gonna throw that out there, right? You want to go to school, and what do you want to do?
So I want to become a flight nurse in the future, and to be a flight nurse, I need to earn my bachelor's in nursing.
Mhm.
So I hope to transfer to Sacramento State University,
Great school.
hopefully,
Yeah.
and then continue my education there, and then become a nurse, and then be in intensive care and critical care unit,
Yeah.
and then become a flight nurse eventually with
Why
all the
a flight nurse?
experience.
That's because that's a little different than a nurse. You're going
Mhm.
to be getting up in the helicopters and doing different things. And actually, my daughter Melina, I don't even know if you know this, my daughter Melina at one point had an asthma attack. It was so bad we had to take her
She
to
told me about
Cottage.
that, yeah.
There were 2 female flight nurses that came in and did that, and they were amazing.
And they
just
were so sweet to
lifesavers.
her, yeah.
Oh, they were great. So what is it for you that made you want to get into that?
Well, I just recently have wanted to become a nurse because I wanted to maybe pursue something with horses, but then I thought, oh, maybe not. I feel like they'll always be my hobby,
Yes.
but then I was like, I really like taking care of people and have that personal connection with them. So I was like, oh, maybe a nurse. And then my cousin, she is a flight nurse. And so she kind of
Oh.
got me hooked on that and showed me the helicopter and
Yeah.
everything. And I feel like it's different because I like being like in one place and
Yes.
steady, but then I also like, the busyness aspect of it as
Right.
well. So having both, I
Right.
feel like would really balance me out a
And
little
you're
bit.
seeing real trauma and you're in that real kind of life and death situation.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm so excited for you. That
Yeah.
that sounds like a very fun career. Nurses in general, my family were nurses, and what they give of themselves
I
is
know.
just wild. And I think people forget that until they have to be in that situation. And then they're like, oh, wow, nurses.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's
so
fun.
tell me, how can people learn more about you and see more about you? You got websites and Facebook
Yes.
and all that good stuff?
So we have a website. It's called smkiwanisrodeoqueen.com. And we have an Instagram as well. It's going to be SM Kiwanis Rodeo Queen, and a Facebook. They're all pretty much the same title.
Sure.
So everyone can find them easily. But yeah, we're going to be posting events and upcoming things of don't forget or hope to see you there or things like that. So that should be very helpful and easy for people to see.
Now, you had to go to an etiquette school. The Elks makes you do that. All
Yeah.
the girls go through that, learn your poses, learn how to act in front of folks. Is that coming pretty easy for you?
Yeah, so in our etiquette class, we were assisted by Jeannie Sterling and Tina, and so they were telling us all about what it means to be a queen and a candidate, and just having that poise and the posture and the presence and the smile, everything like that. So smiling, because you have to smile all the time, and it's super fun. So smiling is always
It's super
always
fun.
a good thing. I mean, I smile a lot generally,
Sure.
but it's all the time, 24/7. So that's been really fun. And all the girls have to practice that because
Sure.
it's not natural to smile
No.
all the time.
No.
Because when you're thinking or focusing or things like that, you're not
Exactly.
smiling.
Sometimes you got to
so.
drift off a little bit, but you got to remember cameras are always watching. Little kids are always watching.
Yeah.
How's it going for you with taking pictures? So many pictures. I mean, you're just
So many pictures.
Oh, forget about it. I don't think people realize how many pictures you guys take.
Yeah, so pictures have been really fun, and it's nice to see like the little kids come up to you, and they're like, "Oh, like, are you a candidate? Are you a queen?" And they're just so excited.
And you probably can remember yourself being excited seeing them.
So it's been really fun to see them and how excited they are and everything like that. So yeah, it's been interesting. Definitely different from what I'm used to. It's different for me as well.
Yes. So we've got mom at home, dad at home. Other siblings that you've got?
I have a brother. His name is Trevor.
What does Trevor do?
He is at Oklahoma State University
All
right
Is that
now.
the Sooners? Is that what's Oklahoma?
Cowboys.
The Pokes? The Cowboys, but they're called the Pokes for short? Okay. I figured that one out.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
So he's studying ag business up there, and he's a sophomore.
And I know he's very supportive because I did get to meet him, and he's very excited.
Yeah, he's very loud and outgoing, just like me. So, yeah. And he should be back here to support and help too when he's on his break as well.
That is so cool to have an older brother like that. I mean, you got your family, but an older brother can kind of go, I'm going to see
I mean, it hasn't always been like that.
Sure.
So.
Okay, well, that's what makes it so fun. That's what makes it a family. Who else is standing out in your mind right now that you'd like to kind of recognize and say, wow, we're doing great already. It's our first weekend. Thank you so much to these folks.
My grandparents, Mavi and David Edwards, they've really helped me out, and they've gotten all their friends together and been like, okay, come support, come help. And they've kind of dove right in as well, and it's been really nice to have them.
And this is, now would this be your mom's parents?
Yes.
Okay, so this is their second time through this. What did they think when you said, hey, guess what?
They were excited for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've already done this process, so they know everything before I know. So it's like they're telling me, so it's kind of funny in that way. But yeah.
Are you really close with your grandparents?
I am. Yeah,
That's
she's
awesome.
actually hemming my prom dress right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, people don't think about that. You're a senior at Napomo High School. So you've got prom, you've got grad night, you've got graduation. All that's going to fall within this.
Yes.
Yeah. How are you handling all this? How are you handling the schedule?
Queen stuff will obviously come first, but we have prom is the same night as our Boots and Bling benefit dinner. So after that's over, I'll try and catch the tail end of my prom, but I'm still gonna try and be there.
We probably can let you go a little bit. Yeah. Early. I think real quick, how you doing, and then get out of here.
Yeah. I wanna support as well. But yeah, Queen stuff will definitely be priority, but I'll try and contribute to my senior year as well, of course.
Any teachers or mentors at school that you've got that you'd like to talk about a little
Yeah,
bit?
so one of my teachers that has really helped me out is Corey Fonts,
Okay.
and she was part of my judging team. She was the advisor for our AET record book
Uh-huh.
judging team, and that's something that we do with the FFA. And she was always there for me and always, saying, you can do this, and always like rooting for me. And so she's actually making a barbecue pit for one of our
Oh my
events
gosh, that's
to
great.
for the for the silent auction.
Mm-hmm.
And so she has really been helping out as well.
That's amazing. And you're
Yeah.
so lucky to have so many folks around you that want you to do good. Tell us a little bit about Kiwanis. I'll let you kind of give that side of it.
hmm
Tell us about the group Kiwanis. What is it about them that really kind of drives you?
Well, first of all, talking about the committee, I just love the committee members. You can tell they're just all great friends, and they probably go out on the weekends a
Oh yeah,
lot and,
yeah,
talk and hang out. And so they're just a really good group of members. Diversity is what makes the committee roll. I
yeah.
feel like we have a lot of different types of people, but they all work really well together. And
Hmm.
my family has definitely noticed that. And we have a lot of characters in the room as well. So that's been really great. But as for the organization itself, the money and what that'll be going towards in the support is we have something big is an all-inclusive park that
Hmm.
we're doing. And last year, that's where the money went as well. But we're still continuing that process.
Yes.
And that's a big project. And so we hope that a lot of people will enjoy that park sometime very soon in the
Yes.
future. And then as well, we have high school scholarships that the money goes to, and then the Action Club for adults with disabilities,
Hmm.
and youth programs, and all that fun stuff. And then also a partner in the Hancock Promise as
Just
well.
amazing. And for me, I think that's my big thing is that you are getting these funds for not just one group.
hmm
It's going out through the entire community.
Yeah,
And I think that's a great thing that you're going to be able to see your handprint in all these different things.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Now, one of the things that is new for Kiwanis is these videos that are coming out.
Yeah.
That's got to be kind of cool because you're
Uh-huh.
running for this thing, not thinking, like, oh, okay, I kind of know what's going on. Different from when mom was there. To have these
hmm
videos coming out, social media is a different deal than when mom ran. What do you think of the videos so far?
I think the videos have been absolutely amazing. They really get your heart pumping. I know when I watch them, it's like, it's time. And so the videos have been outstanding. It's been really fun making them as well, and talking, and it's been really fun.
That's
So.
awesome. And we got Doug Dougherty to thank. I want to make
Mhm.
sure we say thank you to Doug. He does a great job, and I know he's going to be helping out all through rodeo.
Mhm.
He's out of our Orchid Kiwanis. I get chills when I see those things.
I
And
know.
just the excitement. I had so many people that were saying we were waiting Saturday night to see you. Well, who
Yeah.
it was going to be?
Yeah.
Because we built so much excitement, and that's just so much fun. It's again new for us this year, but you
Mhm.
were so fun to do it with because you
Yeah.
were out there with your horse and the beach. How was that little video shoot for you?
That was really fun. When I was at the beach, I was always taking off my hat because I didn't want to draw too much attention to myself because it was still a secret.
Sure.
And Jaime Flores is like, "Oh no, like you already got the attention." And he's like, "Don't even bother taking off the
On
hat."
the beach, dressed like that.
I know,
yeah.
and everyone's like, "Who's that?" And I was like trying to hide my face a little bit, but that was really fun. My horse is not a fan of water,
Okay.
so we discovered that.
So yeah, the wave coming in maybe.
Yeah, it makes her a little bit dizzy when she looks down, but other than that, it was really fun and
Oh,
everything
cool.
like that.
What's the name of your horses?
Her name is Bella.
Okay.
That's the one that I'll be riding in the Elks Rodeo with the flags.
Okay.
And she is she's kind of recent. She was a Christmas present, but I had been borrowing her for several months prior last year before Elks Rodeo because my mom's horse, she had an injury, and so we
Oh,
needed a horse that I
okay.
could ride that could possibly carry the flag.
Sure.
So we asked our neighbor, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we have this horse. We just call her the yellow horse. Anyone gets on her, anyone that doesn't know how to ride, we just throw them on her, and they just go." So I was really thankful that she was able to carry a flag, and then she was up for sale, and then we bought her, and so
Well, we're
she's
going to
been
talk
really
about
fun.
the trail riding a little bit because that's a new,
Yes.
different thing. I know we've talked about you really bringing back more of the rodeo aspect
Mm-hmm.
to the rodeo itself, as you being a representative. And the cool thing that people don't realize is this year you tried out again for flags.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make the team? Do we know yet?
We don't know yet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're still waiting to make sure you made the team.
Uh-huh.
But as long as you rode there and as long as you qualify, if you win to be candidate or queen, then you get to ride in the rodeo and at the parade, and that's an honor that not everybody gets.
Yeah, that'll be really fun for sure.
I'm very excited. That was something that we decided from the get-go, and I think we'd already kind of known about you. And we were like, well, if she ends up being the candidate, that'll be a cool thing.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad you're going to be doing that. Let's talk about the trail ride. This is different.
Yeah.
This is a little something more from the world you come from. And the equestrian folk. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so that's been really fun planning. So it's going to be April 27th at the Las Flores Ranch Park, and we're going to have auction items, silent auction. We're going to have dinner there provided, and it should be really fun, a really relaxing day, going out on a trail ride and then coming back to eat. And then you can stay out through the entire day to ride, which is really nice too. And that should be really fun. And that was kind of a new thing this year because I love riding horses, and I wanted to extend that out to everyone that would be supporting me, and they can have a fun time as well in that event.
How fun. And really, again, not something that any other candidate is really doing. It kind of stands out as something that's personal to you and important to you.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. All right, so we got just about 2 more minutes or so. Anything else you want to push out, or any sponsors you really want to thank? Anybody that's kind of helping you out so far?
So someone that has really extended their hand out to us this year was Vernon Edwards Construction. They really have supported us in our events and everything like that. And so I just wanted to say thank you to them. And I just want to say I'm so excited to embark on this journey and this campaign. And I would love to come out and meet everyone that wants to talk to me and find out a little bit more about me.
Very cool. So they just go to the website, look you up. If they want you to come by a club or an event, you're open to that. You're like,
I will be
grab
there.
my tickets. I'll be right there.
Yep.
Okay, and give us that website again.
That's going to be smkiwanisrodeoqueen.com.
All right. I'm so excited for you. And I know that the girls get so much out of this, from business etiquette to etiquette in general. But for you, I think it's going to be a really good thing for you to raise the money that you need to go to Sac State and have you saving lives.
Yes.
It's such a huge thing. And I just am so happy for you. And you never, ever know. Can you imagine if you were to 3 generations? If you
That'll
had a
be
daughter
crazy. That'd be crazy.
That would be wild. Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you. Our next event is coming up real soon. If you guys want to find out where all the events are, you go to that website, go to Facebook, and then Instagram. They just look up SM Kiwanis Queen too.
Yep.
Wow. See how easy she's made it for you guys. All right. And your graduation date? Do you know what the date is?
It's going to be in June.
Wow, you're going to be busy in June.
Yep.
You're going to be
For sure.
She's like, I'm concentrating on today, and we'll take tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you to your mom, Angela, and your dad, Danny. They are just, when you look for a rodeo queen contestant, you look at the contestant, but you also look at that family, because that's the support system. And we immediately saw that you had a family that was ready to rock and ready to have some fun, and that would put up with a committee like that.
Yeah.
Because, we are a little different.
In a good way.
In a good way. We like to have fun, and we're very competitive, too. So, love it. Thanks, Brianna, for coming in.
Thank you for having me today.
All right, that is Brianna Thompson. She is your Santa Maria Noontime Kiwanis Queen candidate for 2019. You will see her at many different functions. I know Mega is a big supporter of Kiwanis as well. So if you look through Facebook there, you'll see some of the events that we've got on there on the Mega Facebook site as well. And then come out to the rodeo. In just a few weeks, we're going to have Bob Tallman join us here. I think Cotton Rosser will also be on here with us. And then whoever our clown is going to be on here as well. So lots coming your way. It is rodeo season, so dust off those boots, pull out the Resistol or Stetson that you've been hiding away for a while. It's time to bring it out again and have some fun, because it's rodeo time in Santa Maria with Mega 97.1.